These are afterthoughts. What are the chances that P. Diddy was never detained? What are the chances that whoever they claim to be P. Diddy in custody is probably just a modeled version of the original P. Diddy? This could be a gimmick, just like one that was pulled on Africans, I mean, the entire world, by TB Joshua when he staged his own death. I hope you don't believe that the dude is gone for real. Come on, we saw him. The transparent coffin was just an entire gimmick to fool the world that the dude is gone for real. Come on, come to think of it. When did the dude pass away? 3 days. 3 days after the BBC had reached out to him for comment. Comment on what? The young disciples that he had abused at synagogue were doing a documentary with the BBC News. And before they published the documentary, they had to reach out to TB Joshua so that he can comment. And when TB Joshua realized that something big was coming, he had to come up with a very quick plan, emergency plan, because he thought this scandal was going to shut him down. He thought this scandal was going to finish him. Only if he had exercised faith. He didn't know that his mugus were still going to defend him. He didn't know that these brainwashed mugus were still going to say, never, our papa didn't do it. I'm sure TB Joshua was punching the air when he was watching that documentary unfolding and when he was going through the comments and watching videos of his spiritual sons and all these brainwashed followers of his saying that it's impossible. Our papa cannot, our papa did not. He regretted staging his own death. Forget about the whole transparent thing that you were seeing there. It was just part of the gimmick. If we are to go and dig at that grave that is in synagogue, that they claim to be containing TB Joshua, you realize that the dude is not even inside there. Do you know why they chose to bury him inside the synagogue? So that no one can have access to it. In normal situations, he could have been buried somewhere, maybe in his village or somewhere where there's a cemetery, but they chose to bury him inside the synagogue, just so that no one can tamper with the evidence. No one can have access. Come on, think through it, think about it. But this is not about TB Joshua. This is about P. Diddy. Considering the evidence that that dude is in possession of, I don't think they can dare him. I don't think they will be willing to see P. Diddy go down. All those powerful politicians who were present at his parties, all those powerful bishops who were present at his parties, all those influential business moguls who were present at his parties, I don't think they can risk watching P. Diddy go down, because they know one thing for sure. Should P. Diddy go down and they do nothing about it, they will learn. They will learn the hard way. They know for sure that if P. Diddy goes down and they do nothing about it, hey, the internet will be flooded with raw footages of whatever that was going on at those parties, freak-off parties. Remember, most of them were spiked. Their drinks were all spiked. Most of them were unconscious. Most of them were being baptized in their state of unconsciousness. The majority of them were being anointed in their state of unconsciousness. They can't risk to watch those footages flooding the internet. You will be wrong to assume that the footages that the federal state claims to have confiscated from P. Diddy's house were all that there is. Oh, come on. Do you think P. Diddy is that dumb? Come on, he can't be. What gives P. Diddy leverage are those footages. What gives P. Diddy power are those footages. The reason why he recorded everything, he recorded everyone, is so that he can get anything and everything he wants whenever he demands. That's why it's easy for P. Diddy to assist artists to get Grammys awards, because he probably have implicating videos of whoever is responsible for handing over or for awarding these artists. The dude is sophisticated and is very smart. He knows this game very, very well, too well. He knew this day was coming. So you think he did not prepare for it? You think he doesn't have insurance? Come on. They all know that they can't do nothing. They can't touch him. It will be not shocking to hear that, oh, he committed, he unalived himself whilst he was in prison, or something happened to him. He was stabbed, he was what, just so that he can live a different life without anyone looking for him, without anyone expecting to hear his trial case, so that all this noise that was created can just disappear into thin air. But in real sense, they cannot touch P. Diddy. They cannot. We are just happy that all this kind of exploded the way that it's exploded, and it has shed light to the world how dirty, diabolic the Hollywood lifestyle is. And it has helped us connect the rituals that P. Diddy was practicing with the rituals that our own African prophets have been practicing in Benin. It has helped us understand that the bishops that you've been respecting all this while as holy men have been receiving anointing from P. Diddy at P. Diddy's parties. So, my people, just think about it. The closer you look, the lesser you see. I don't think they can touch the guy. Otherwise, if they try, I don't think you're ready to see your bishops, your TD Jakes doing the things, stripping, baby oil. I don't think you're ready. And no one is ready. Honestly speaking, I'm not ready. So they will not risk it. So don't even be worried. Don't even follow up with that case. Just expect to hear that something happened to P. Diddy whilst he was in custody, or just expect to hear that the case was dismissed. Just expect to hear that something happened. But as for him being detained, arrested, sent to prison like R. Kelly, it's not going to happen. It's not. All these powerful men will combine resources. They will bargain. They will put billions, if needs be, so that they can bribe the system if they can, for P. Diddy to be released, or for this case to disappear and to eventually do. What will you do even if it does nothing? So I just thought I should give you a heads up.